Welcome. This is East Allen County Schools My Big Campus video tutorial for using labels and using search and filter. So we've logged in, and again, as usual, our activity page is up. And the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to the Your Stuff link over here on the left-hand navigation bar. So I'm going to my stuff. Labels basically help you organize your items into virtual folders. So if you're used to a Windows machine over the last 10 years, think of the folders that you would have on your desktop and in your server documents, and that's what a label is. It's basically a folder. But it allows you to find them by subject, by item type, by other categories. Labels are only for items that you have uploaded. So if there's anything you haven't uploaded into My Big Campus that you want to be able to use in your classroom and with the students, then you need to upload it into My Big Campus. Really doesn't take any time, but that's a different video tutorial. Okay, so in order to add a label, click on the blue Add link in the Filter by Labels box found sort of in the middle left-hand side of the page. Once again, I'm in the My Stuff link. Type the name you'd like to give your label in the box and then click the Add button. So you'll see that I have about 10 or 12 different labels over here already, but I wanted to add one more. So for example, if I wanted to add, I know one of the novels that I use inside my classroom used to be Treasure Island, so if I wanted to add that label, I'm going to add it. So I've typed in Treasure Island, I click Add, and now it's one of my labels. The label name appears in the box, and then it appears as a link, as an option in my filter box. To assign a label to an item, check the box that appears next to the item names. So any of these items that I want to put into one of those labels, I am going to click the box. So I'm going to go to my next page because I know my Treasure Island stuff is here. So for example, there's a quiz, a couple of quizzes. This is a characters document. This is a newspaper article document based upon Treasure Island. So here are some of the different Treasure Island documents. I've selected 8 or 9 of them here. Click the Apply Label button at the top of the page and select from the drop-down menu. So I go to this button here, Apply Label, and I go to the drop-down menu. The name of the label which you would like applied to your item, you find that. So there's Treasure Island, and I click it. So I've simply checked the boxes. I went to Apply Label, and I've clicked it, and now inside is this little gray bar. So now underneath each of these documents, a little box will appear, this gray box, listing the label name. You can delete an item's label name by simply clicking the X that appears to the right of the box. So if I wanted to delete one of these and eliminate it from the label, I could just click on it. And there we go. And that eliminates it from the label. Very simple. You can assign more than one label to any given item. Now obviously if you have a lot of documents that fall into one label, there are going to be many labels attached to those documents. Each individual label will appear underneath the item. So for example, this one here is both a literature quiz and it belongs to the Treasure Island group of those quizzes, so currently it has 2 labels. If you wanted to delete a label, click on the blue Manage Labels link down at the bottom of the Filter Label box. So I'm going back to my Filter Label box, and it says Manage Labels. A red box will appear next to the label names. Click the name of the labels you would like to delete. So if I wanted to delete one of these labels, I simply click one of these red boxes. Now this does not delete the documents inside that label, it simply deletes the label. So for example, if I wanted to delete the 6+1 writing traits label, I just deleted it. I haven't deleted the documents, just the label. Okay, next, using search and filter. To search among the items in your stuff, all the items in your stuff, type your search term in the search field located at the top of the page on the right-hand side. All corresponding results will appear then in the listing. Okay, so for example, if I wanted to search for any and all quizzes, okay, I type in the word quiz. By the way, and here's a little hint, keep your word short, because if I was to type in quizzes, all my quizzes wouldn't pop up because each one is its own individual quiz, singular. And so there you see a whole bunch of quizzes that pop up. If I was looking for anything having to do with the story of Treasure Island, so I'm just going to type in the word treasure, then all my treasure articles or documents pop up, whether it's a quiz, whether it's an article, whether it's an assignment, whether it's the test. I'm going to give you a third example. If I was to look for anything having to do with Brian's Winter, a novel, then I would just type in the word Brian, and there are all the different items in my stuff that have to do with Brian's Winter. If desired, you can filter your search results by kind. To do this, simply check the boxes next to the type of item for which you'd like to search in the Filter by Kind box, and then type your search term in the search field. The corresponding results will then appear in the listing. You can filter by the following kinds of items. So right now, if I was to click on all kinds, there's a list of all the different types. Okay, and I could type something into the search field up here and get what I wanted. If I clicked on shared, then here are all the shared documents that I have so far. If I wanted to click on files, there's all my files so far. If I want to click on photos, actually I only have about 7 or 8 photos uploaded. If I wanted to click on YouTube videos, I've got about 8 or 9 YouTube videos uploaded so far. And if I wanted to click on websites, I've got 4 websites uploaded. So that's how you filter by kind. You can also filter your search results by label. To do this, simply check the boxes next to the label for which you'd like to search in the Filter by Label box. In other words, right below Filter by Kind, there's Filter by Label. Type in your search term in the search field. So we could type it in. So currently I have a bunch of labels, and if I wanted to search for anything having to do with Brian's Winter, there it is. If I wanted to search for anything having to do with, let's say, literature quizzes, there they are. So I'm simply clicking on the box, and I can also be typing something into the search engine up here that could be literature quiz, and then type in Treasure Island, and it would filter by labels all the Treasure Island literature quizzes. You can also, finally, filter your search results by both kind and label. To do this, simply check the boxes next to the kinds of labels for which you would like to search in the appropriate boxes, and then type in your search term in the search field. Or you can simply click on Filter by Kind and then Filter by Label. For example, if I wanted to find a, let's say, YouTube video that was specifically Treasure Island. So currently I have all my YouTube videos up here, and it needed to be a Treasure Island YouTube video. There it is. I clicked on Filter by Kind and then Filter by Label, YouTube videos, and Treasure Island. And there it was. I have one. Congratulations. You have now completed East Allen County Schools My Big Campus training on how to organize your stuff, labels, and how to use the search and filter items inside your stuff.